Breaking news, my country people. The real reason El-Rufai was blocked by the Senate has finally been revealed. Guys, you will be shocked. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, who had been nominated by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a potential ministerial candidate, faced a setback when his confirmation was denied by the Senate. And to address this setback, El-Rufai, accompanied by the former governor, Wike, they paid a courtesy visit to the Aso Rock, that's the presidential villa. And many speculated that their visit was aimed at seeking support from Tinubu in order to overturn the Senate's decision. And observing their visit, many people believe that El-Rufai and Wike were soliciting Tinubu to intervene and address the security concerns raised against El-Rufai. Specifically, El-Rufai was accused of sponsoring bandits and kidnapping for ransom. These allegations had resulted in his clearance being sent back to the Directorate of the State Security, the DSS, for further vetting. The visit to the Aso Rock was seen by some as an attempt to smooth out the issues hindering El-Rufai's confirmation. Now, El-Rufai and Nyesom Wike shared a common background, having both served as ministers and recently completing their 2 terms as governors for their respective states. Their support for President Tinubu during the presidential campaign further strengthened the belief that Wike was the ideal person to champion El-Rufai's cause and convince Tinubu to intervene in his favor. However, despite the hopes pinned on the visit of El-Rufai and Wike, it was discovered that speculations, were actually incorrect. El-Rufai has made the surprising decision to no longer pursue the purpose or the position of a minister and has opted out of President Tinubu's government. This unexpected development has completely overturned the previous assumptions and the decisions surrounding El-Rufai's confirmation. This raised the question of what might have led El-Rufai to have second thoughts about taking up the ministerial appointment. El-Rufai, who is known for being highly accomplished as a surveyor and achieving a great success academically, and has earned a reputation for being a self and occasionally behaving in a manner that shocks his friends and associates. And this, however, is unpredictable to the sole reason behind his decision to withdraw from his ministerial position he had previously shown great interest in. And the security concerns raised by a senator from Kogi North in the Senate were too grave to be overlooked. The accusations of El-Rufai sponsoring banditry and kidnapping were highly revealing and damaging, leaving little room for dismissal. Now, if the DSS were to clear El-Rufai, as he was eventually confirmed by the Senate, there would be a fear that those who have suffered from his alleged activities, such as the Southern Kaduna people and their sympathizers, could expose, the unstatesmanlike behavior. Such a revelation would not only ridicule the federal government, but also raise accusations of accommodating individuals who could have been seen as enemies of the state, benefiting from the bloodshed of innocent people. And the primary responsibility of any government is, 1, the security of its citizens and their properties. It is becoming, challenging for a government to defend the appointment of an individual who is accused of sponsoring banditry and kidnapping. And records indicate that El-Rufai was among the first group of northern leaders accused of encouraging banditry, kidnapping in the region, particularly in Kaduna. His approach of giving money to bandits to dissuade them from their criminal activities had backfired, leading to an increase in the brutality of their actions. And instead of, holding these people, instead of deterring them, the bandits begin to see kidnapping for ransom as a very lucrative business instead of persecuting them, resulting in more innocent lives being affected. Furthermore, El-Rufai received criticisms for a recent interview he conducted after being nominated for the ministerial position. In the interview, he stated that his previous experience as a minister and governor for 8 years made him an elder statesman. He emphasized the importance of grooming successors who are capable of taking up ministerial appointments in the current dispensation. And this statement led many observers, I beg your pardon, to believe that El-Rufai was not genuinely interested in the ministerial appointment. Hence, people were shocked when he appeared before the Senate for screening, showcasing his complex and unpredictable nature. So, as it dey be like this, my country people, in the light of these developments, it has become clear that El-Rufai's decision to withdraw from his ministerial position he initially aspired to be has caused confusion among his acquaintances. Now, the reason behind the change of heart remains uncertain, leaving many to wonder about the factors that ultimately influenced his decision. But then, my country people, the one we know, that's the fact we know for sure, is that El-Rufai said he was no longer interested in this ministerial appointment because it is so obvious that a lot of people were, behind this issue. A lot of cabals never wanted him to emerge, and besides, he has a program he's running in, I think, US or so. So he wants to focus on his doctorate program, and he wants to further his education. So, my country people, although he gave Tinubu a replacement, someone that would replace him, but has also vouched that he would be there for the party whenever they need his assistance. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.